Picks and falls is what we love. We're the greatest night riders. Put your hands up on your heart and...
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Catch Up with our Nights here on Radio 90.5, where we check in with our Trinbago night riders and find out how things are going so far over in St. Kitts. But right now, today, we've got, one of our big hitters, Colin Monroe. Hi Colin, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a wee while, hasn't it?
It has been. Yeah, how have things been?
Yeah, good actually. Just got out of quarantine, so let me just turn off my aircon so that you guys can hear me.
Sure.
Yeah, just got out, so just mixed and mingled a little bit this afternoon with the boys. Haven't seen them for a little while, and then just getting ready for tomorrow's game. So we've got a couple of meetings tonight to finalise the team and who's going to be playing and stuff, and then have a good night rest and then crack on tomorrow.
Yeah. How's the view from the balcony? They asked me to ask you.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
I can show you guys. I'll just walk out quickly and.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, unfortunately the pool is under construction, so they're redoing that. But there's another pool just behind that building over there, which we use, and then we can head out into the ocean. So, yeah, pretty lucky with the view to wake up and have a coffee on the balcony and stuff. So it's pretty lucky.
Yeah, nice way to start the day.
Yeah.
Well, how's your family? I remember last year when we chatted, you said that Connor was asking when you guys were coming to the Caribbean, and then, well, of course he couldn't come, and this year again they couldn't come. Is he disappointed?
Yeah, they were all disappointed, all three of them. I was just flicking through. It's obviously Chloe's birthday on Saturday back home, so I was flicking through some photos, and I remember St. Kitts is quite a special place for us because she turned 5 here, and they had a special day here. So, she's pretty lucky. She had her 4th birthday in Barbados and her 5th birthday in St. Kitts. So, she's pretty lucky to have some birthdays in some beautiful places like that at such a young age. But they're in lockdown at the moment, full lockdown back home. So, Mom's looking after them, and they're doing their schoolwork from home and stuff. So, obviously it will be nice for them to be over here, but unfortunately in these times it's hard for them to travel.
Yeah. How old will she be this year?
She turned 7.
Wow.
Yeah, so she's just getting a little bit old now.
Speaking of 7, this is your 7th year with TKR.
6th year.
6th year.
Yeah. So it's time's flown. It's just we're talking downstairs here with Colin Board, and you're saying, "Oh, mate, you've been part and parcel of the furniture here." And it just seems like yesterday when I first signed we had 3 Kiwis on the team that year. We had Anton Devisic and Brendan Mccollum in 2016, and then obviously we got another Kiwi here with us this year with Tim Seifert being a 2nd year. So a couple of familiar faces, and then obviously we've got some old boys still back, with Shotzer coming back, Ramden, and obviously Polly, and then it's just like a big happy family just getting reunited again. Yeah.
Does it feel a little strange not to be home here in Trinidad, like for the first games?
Yeah, like I said on a video not so long ago, it is hard not playing in Trinidad. Even last year when we were in Trinidad, we didn't have the home fans shouting and screaming at the ground, but you did get a lot of fan input through social media and stuff. So hopefully that can keep coming, and we can play some good cricket for you guys.
Yeah. What's one of the things you'd say you like best about being part of TKR and coming to CPL?
I just think the environment at the tournament. Obviously biggest party in sport. It's great to be involved in, and then the environment that the team has. And here we've had a couple of coaches over the last few years in terms of Simon Katch, then Baz, and Simon Helmet my first year. So, there's been different coaches, but the environment that the local Trini boys, foster and allow us overseas boys to come in and just fit in with part and parcel of what they're doing. And, if we can add value, then that's cool as well. So, it's great, just a great environment, and team culture is really good.
Yeah. Well, there's been quite a lot of cricket being played all around. What was the last tournament you were in?
Played in the 100, the new 100 ball in England. So, yeah, sort of closed up shop there and then arrived here 3 days ago.
Yeah. Wow. So you're in fit form and ready to go.
Yeah, I'd say my last game was actually my better game. So, yeah, hitting the ball pretty well. It's just obviously new conditions now. I've just got to adapt and get into it.
Yeah. Okay. And you mentioned Brendan McCollum. Unfortunately, he's not able to be here with us this year as the head coach. How much do you think his expertise and is going to be missed?
Well, I think last year was, credit to Brendan. He gave a lot of the reins to Polly and our assistant coaches with Nikita Miller and Imran Jan. He gave them a lot of responsibility to take over and actually develop their coaching styles and their coaching way they go about it. He actually obviously oversaw everything and made sure that it was clean and smooth sailing, but the other boys stepped up and did really well. So, yeah, he will be missed. Obviously, it's always nice to have Baz around. He's played so much cricket. He's ultra positive in the way he goes about it. So, yeah, he will be missed, but we do have Imran Jan, who's, again, ultra positive. He's been with TKR from when CPL started, and Nikita Miller as well. And we've got some seriously well-rounded sort of leaders with Polly, even Sunny Narayan. People probably don't see him as being a leader, but he's a huge leader in our team. And then you've got Lendl Simmons, Ramden. So we've got some old heads there that have played a lot of cricket that can add value as well.
Yeah, and it's so much better that you guys are used to each other, and it makes it way easier to just gel as a team.
Yeah, when you look at the other teams, quite a few teams have chopped and changed and got new players in and out. And, with us, we've sort of kept the core real stable over my last sort of 4 or 5 years. So the same team, couple of changes here and there that you might need to change for personnel reasons. But, everyone gets along like a house on fire and wants to play for each other. And we really celebrate each other's success, which is really cool.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned Dinesh being back. So that's good news, yeah? Are you happy to hear it?
Yeah. I love Shotzi. He's a great man. He's a great guy. So it's good that he's back. And him behind the stumps too just adds another voice and another set of eyes for Polly, different angles, things like that. So with him behind the stumps, brings a whole new dynamic to our team.
Yeah, but I mean, Tim did really, really well last year too.
Yeah, Tim did really well.
Yeah.
Still trying to find his feet, I think, in sort of franchise cricket. He's only going to get better and better. So, he can just sort of really focus on his batting and run around in the field now. So, I'm not too sure what the go is tomorrow's game, who's going to get the gloves or not. But, we'll just have to wait and see. But I think if Shota does play, he'll probably take the gloves because he knows what the bowlers do and he'll be that extra set of eyes for Polly closer into the action.
Yeah. Well, we've got another talented Trini cricketer with us this year. Ravi Rampal. I don't know if you're familiar with him. Have you met him yet?
Yeah. I'm very familiar with Ravi. Haven't played with him, but I've actually seen him around the world playing for Derby in England. I watched him in the Super 50 for Trinidad. He bowled exceptionally well there. And wherever he goes, he's ultra, very professional in the way he goes about it. And really looking forward to seeing what he has to offer in our team.
Yeah. Well, this year, all 33 matches are going to be played on the same ground. How do you think that will affect the players in terms of quality of the pitch? Let's start with the bowling. How do you think it will affect the bowlers?
Well, it's going to bring in the spinners and the slow bowlers into the game a lot more, I think. It's going to be lower, slower. It's going to spin. And, even starting the day, like tomorrow's game at 10 a.m., I think, it'll probably spin even from ball one. So I think once a tournament does get halfway through, 3/4 of the way through, the wickets are going to be lower, slower, and a little bit more tired. That will bring the slower bowlers into it. But again, the team with the better batsmanship and rotation of strike, not just stepping and heading for six, will come into it.
Yeah. And how is it going to affect the batsmen?
I just think the batters have to sort of adjust their expectations. I know that even the boundaries are small, so it might not just be a step hit and try and hit from ball one. It's about getting in, adjusting to the conditions because the wicket might change from game to game or day to day, depending on what the weather is. If it's, if we've had a little bit of rain, it might hold it together a little bit, and who knows. So it's about trying to really try and get to, I suppose, grips with the conditions early and try and score some runs early on in the tournament, and then that'll build some confidence for later on.
All right. Well, you're looking forward to having crowds there this year. It's going to be 50% capacity, but still some crowds.
Yeah, it's going to be loud. It's always loud everywhere we go in the Caribbean, and they call it the biggest party in sport for a reason. So yeah, it's going to be pretty cool to play in front of a crowd again here in the Caribbean. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, we chatted with some of the teammates already, and we asked them about the recently released TKR 2021 anthem. It has a real Trini vibe and energy. I don't know, have you heard it yet?
I've heard little bits and pieces. I would be lying if I say that I've heard the whole thing, to be honest. But I will get Tom over the next couple of days to get it in my head, that's for sure.
All right. Well, we won't ask you to sing it. I've tried, and I tried to get you to sing last year, and you didn't. So I'm not even going to bother.
No way.
Not even going to bother. But the lyrics actually start off, 6 and 4 is what we love. We are the greatest night riders. And I think that couldn't be a more true statement for someone like you, a big hitter like you. And, CPL has been posting some cool history facts. And it seems like we really are the greatest night riders. So we wanted to ask you a few questions, see if you can guess the answers to these.
Okay, I'll try my best.
All right, let's go. The highest score in CPL history was by the Trinbago Knight Riders against the Jamaica Tallowers. It was 267 for 2. Do you remember which year that was in?
Yeah, that was 2019.
That's right.
Yeah.
Simmons scored 86 off of 42. And you scored 96 over 50 balls in that match.
Yeah, so I think that was when Polly. Yeah, that was when Polly told me to stay on strike for the last ball, so I kept my 100, but I just got him on strike. Yeah, so he did have a bit of a go at me at the end of that game, but every run counted, I suppose, on that day.
Yeah. Well, TKR has the most runs scored by a team in CPL. See if you can guess how many. I'll give you a few options. Is it over 13,200 runs, over 13,300 runs, or over 13,400 runs?
Yeah, the last one, over 3,400.
Yeah, 13,488 is what they posted.
Yeah.
And who is the highest run scorer for TKR in CPL history overall?
It's me, only because Manage told me when I got downstairs for my physio screening this afternoon, that I was leading run scorer for the team. So, yeah. I think Darren's very close behind. So I'll have to try and outscore him this tournament and get a little bit more ahead.
Do you know how many runs do you have though, or do you want me to tell you?
No, I don't know how many it is, but
Yeah, it's 1,753 runs.
Okay.
Wow.
So I've got to get how many more is that to get to 2 then? 2,000. That's 200 and 270. 200 something. Yeah, 220 or something. So hopefully that's a goal of mine. Hopefully I can get that for this year.
All right, good. And you want to venture a guess who has the most catches in CPL? He's part of TKR.
Is it Ramden?
No.
Well, then it's got to be Darren Bravo.
No, it's actually Pollard.
Pollard. Oh, in CPL. Sorry. I thought okay, sorry. I thought you meant for TKR. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. But he is so 57 overall, apparently.
Okay.
So, and we apparently have the most wickets in CPL as well, 609. So, I mean, we're a history-making team all around.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can keep it going this year.
Yeah. Are we going to win our 5th trophy this year?
Well, I hope so. You look at all the other teams. All the other teams have recruited well and got a well-balanced team. So I think it's going to be closely fought. The other years is sort of always got one or two teams sort of battling at the back end. But I think this year it's going to be tightly contested, that's for sure.
Is there any team you think we should really look out for? Just looking at the lineup.
I think St. Kitts.
Okay.
Just because they obviously took our other leader. So he'll know the ins and the outs and how we play and how we go about it and stuff. So bit of inside knowledge there. And then obviously they've got some really quality players and guys that have done well on the international stage of late. So pretty strong team there, St. Kitts.
Yeah. Is there any bowler, not just in CPL, but just in your career that you give a little extra lookout for when he's coming at you?
Yeah, it's usually Rashid Khan.
Okay.
Well, most of the mystery spinners, to be honest, the guys that can go both ways, because you can't just step and hit through the line of the ball because you know they can spin it both ways. So I think guys at this tournament, sort of like Imran Tahir,
right,
like Tace Ahmed, Fawad Ahmed as well, who used to play for Trinidad. He's at St. Kitts now. Okay. And so those guys that can spin the ball, mystery spinners or wrist spinners that can spin the ball both ways, yeah, definitely just one you got to keep an eye on.
All right, Colin. Well, we know that you guys have a lot to do before tomorrow morning. And before we go, we just want to say hi to some of the guys who are tuning in. Tim is watching, Tim Seifert.
No, of course, yeah, he's next door. Yeah.
Sidesh Lad, Matt Parkinson, Ali Chowdhury, Dina, Vicky, Amy, Julian, all these guys. If you could just say hi to everyone and any words you want to leave the fans with.
Oh, just keep supporting us. Thanks for all your wishes so far on my Instagram and also the team. So keep it coming. We'll try our best to win our 5th title. And to Matt Parkinson, I'm not shaving off my hair, mate. I saw your comment there, and I know him from England, so you're just giving me a bit of grief.
All right, Colin. Well, thanks again so much for taking some time out. Good luck. Best of luck to you guys. I've been telling all our players that we've chatted with that we will send our love and support and good vibrations, positive vibes from over here.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
All right. And wish Chloe a happy birthday for us on Saturday.
I will do. Thank you so much. Take care.
All right. Take care. Good luck.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Kicks and force is what we love. We're the greatest night riders. Put your hands